There is a new eye candy popping up in home trends as tile takes center stage in new and exciting ways. In the kitchen, the staircase, bathrooms, entryways, and pretty much everywhere in between. And designers like our friend Meagan Macievic are embracing tile like never before. I'm so excited to get your take on this trend. I first saw it referenced on Fixer Upper, actually. Joanna Gaines was talking about a tile rug, and I thought, that's kind of a new way to say it, but the pattern and the color, you say, in the world of tile is just exploding.
It totally is exploding. We're loving it. I think it's like everybody that's used to post all those, I have a thing with floors.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I really do, and I want to put them in my home. So how can I do this?
Well, give us a feel for the options. What are you seeing as a designer that you really love and are excited about?
Yeah, so mosaics are coming back that you would find more in like an Italian place that are going in just everybody's everyday home. Marbles, a lot of geometric patterns. We're doing glazed terracottas, some hexagons. I love all the geometric shapes, so it's fun.
What are the benefits, Meagan, to using tile in a space, in a design?
Right, so wear and tear is, like if you're comparing it to like hardwood floors or obviously a carpeted area, wear and tear, tile can typically be a lot easier to clean. And a lot of times our harsh environment in Utah, we're bringing stuff in from our shoes.
Sure, snow, salt.
Or we're spilling things in certain areas. And yeah, it's just a little bit more durable and holds up.
Something to consider just from a maintenance perspective.
Right.
Which I don't think a lot of people would consider. You look at it, it looks so fancy.
Right.
It's like something you would see in a hotel, but you say it is practical for the everyday home
absolutely.
style. All right, you've rounded up some photos to inspire us to use these maybe in our own spaces. Let's start in the bathroom, maybe the more common application. What are you seeing? What do you like?
Okay, what I like is this is a great way to introduce color and a great way to introduce some pattern. We are defining spaces with using these tile rugs. One thing I love is the trend of the pedestal tubs. Everyone wants to, they spend so much time picking them, so let's focal point them, and I love laying the area rug around those.
So you're treating the tile like an actual rug.
Absolutely. So we're defining the space. Also, though, if the bathroom is small, I will do the whole bathroom, and you can still do borders, like as if you're creating a rug. But that can change your perception of a small bathroom if you do the whole floor there. Make
it look bigger?
Exactly.
So when you're picking out the tile, the pattern, the color for, let's say, these tile rug examples, which are so cool to look at, are neutrals kind of the name of the game? I'd be worried about committing to anything so bold, thinking, what if I want to change it in 5 to 10 years and I'm stuck with this rug, this pattern?
Right, that's a good point. So right now, neutrals, especially like 2018, it's kind of one of the hot colors is just to go, everyone's going a little bit more neutral and that. So I say do your tile rug in a neutral color, and just you can add a border, you can add, even just changing the pattern in certain areas. If you do like a little herringbone or something in your rug, you've just created a tile rug by still saying neutral. But if your personality is like, nope, I want the color, I want this impact, then it's a great place to not overly commit.
Okay.
And it will end up looking just like that perfect piece of art that's on the floor.
Oh, there you go, art beneath your feet. It's funny to see too how the trends kind of cycle and reinvent themselves. So I'm thinking of my grandma's tub, her shower, where there was that every other floral tile. Right? That was kind of lining the top of the shower, and now we're taking it to the floor only in grander design and grander pattern. What's happening in the kitchens with tile?
Okay, so kitchens is getting really fun. We're using tile even on the backs of islands, and we're cascading them down, and I love that because you know we're bar stools.
Right.
A lot of hardwood floors. We run them all through the kitchen. I love that look. It's one of my favorites, but bar stools, things dropping from the fridge, those kind of areas can get really hard on our floors. So that helps kind of anchor that island, because you want to anchor things. We do it a lot with like pendant lights. It just defines a space and tells our eye like this is the room. That's why it sets our eye at ease.
But anchoring from the bottom.
You want to anchor for a bottom, just like you do with an area rug. Like if I were doing your space planning in your home, where I'm going to do the conversation area, I'm going to throw that rug down to kind of anchor that conversation area. We're doing the same in kitchens and in dining areas, and a lot of times it's just to maybe even just get a style, like break up that, get a pop. We're kind of taking find as a designer, I'm sourcing more for floor tiles than I am like backsplashes and those. Yeah.
Well, and you think about it from a design perspective, and I'm no expert here, but you start to think wood floors, wood cabinets of some sort. There's a lot of heavy texture going on.
True.
So to pull in the color and the pattern with the tile play is a fun option. Risers on stairs, kind of the third application that you're really seeing trend right now.
I love it, especially in Utah, because most of us have more than one set of stairs, just even just basements, right? So you kind of can implement it somewhere if you'd like. Way fun place to get playful. So if you kind of have that personality that you're like, I want to do that funky, fun, bold thing, you can do your risers. That you can mix the tiles. So let's say sometimes I'll look at like a good Moroccan tile and it's just like, oh my gosh, how do I choose? I love all three of these. And it's like, okay, do all three.
You can blend different stair to stair.
Just do a different pattern. Ooh. It's great pattern repeat.
That takes some design guts, but I like it.
It's so fun.
I like it. In the foyer, you say, another great place to implement this.
It's the first entrance into your home. Have a good impact right there. And again, goes down to that practical. Usually the hardwood by a front door is the first place to get the wear and tear.
Sure, a lot of traffic.
Yeah, so why don't you get that bold impact, define your foyer space, and be practical at the same time.
You talked about the time as a designer you're spending sourcing tile for your clients. Is it hard to find?
You know what, it is and it isn't. So there's a lot of tricks to the trade. One thing is obviously you can hire a designer who will know the material and help you lay out a pattern and mix it with what you have.
Right.
The other thing is take your design inspiration photo, whether it's from a hotel that you've been at or a museum, and you can go somewhere like Del Tile, just opened up an amazing showroom in Salt Lake, and it's gorgeous. Make an appointment with one of those tile experts and bring in your photo, and they will actually source everything for you. And then your tile installer will actually call Dell for you and tell them how much square footage they need of each one. And so I think people think they have to source it themselves, and you don't. That's have somebody do it for you, because there's tile experts.
All in the
we
experts.
have a good showroom.
Meagan is definitely one of those experts. Where can we find more design advice from you?
You can go to my Instagram at Meagan Ray Interiors and my website.
You've got some really fun projects going on.
It's
fun
to
see. It's inspiring. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.